Hello, Patreon supporters. This is a really exciting one for me, going way back into my history.
All clear.
I got to go to the Vans aircraft factory and fly a whole bunch of the RV product line. I'm still working on syncing them, but this will be the uncut flight from the RV-14. It was really cool to start this story flying an RV-7, which has a very special place in my heart.
So I've been carrying around this photo since 2001, I guess. It was literally around that time when you guys were probably doing a marketing push.
That's right. It was introduced to Sun and Fun in 2001.
Since I realized that this airplane looked like a real airplane that wasn't insanely expensive. And it was really exciting to me when I just had gotten my license. I was trying to think of how could I possibly be an owner.
This is like a successor of the RV-6. We learned a lot of lessons with the RV-6. This airplane has a completely redesigned spar, a little bit more wingspan. It carries a little more fuel.
Yeah.
The cockpit was arranged a little bit, gives you a little more room inside of it. So we did some nice refinements for it. That's that picture you have there. That's a tail dragger. That's how it was originally configured, and a few years later it was configured to the tricycle.
Am I right? This would have been the late 90s, early 2000s, or when?
2001.
2001.
Right there.
Okay, so there you go. Because yeah, the other picture I carry is from when I went flying in Hawaii. That was 2002.
Okay.
Same. I was so excited about my inkjet printer.
Yeah.
Anyway, for the public episodes, I'll be intercutting all the flights with different aircraft, starting with the RV-7. But I definitely found the RV-14 tail dragger version was my favorite, so I wanted to share that one with you guys uncut first.
Okay, so we got the flaps up first. They're on the end of the stick. It has a positioner. Once you hit the button, they'll go up by themselves. Indicators right here, and also the trim indicators right there. And we can put that back to the center. It has aileron and elevator trim. So I'm thinking that indicator's backwards. Push that thing to the left and see what it does. Yeah, we got to get that fixed. That's one of the sparks I had. Okay, and I think we're ready to taxi. So just like yesterday, we'll go straight ahead. I'll keep you clear on the right here. So when I fly this airplane solo, I have to keep, clearing my blind area over there because your blind area, of course, is on the right side. Okay, you can start your right turn now. And when I have a passenger, well, I rely on them a lot to help me keep clear on the other side, so.
Do you do S-turns to see what you're doing sometimes?
I do somewhat when I'm solo by myself.
Yeah. Is this feeling a little more T6-ish?
Definitely feels like it's in the comfort zone where I'm supposed to be.
You like tailwheel?
Well, I got 17,000 hours of tailwheel time, so.
Wow.
Have you flown the advanced unit before?
No.
So this is my favorite unit. I like this best. This is what I'm putting in my RV-7. So of course this is mostly all touch display. Again, all these buttons across the back here, if you hit that, it'll do something on this one, but it also has these buttons here.
Yep.
But it has some fun things. For example, let's just say that you're tired of the map. You want to get rid of it.
Swipe it away. That's cool.
Same way, you don't like the engine display, you just basically swipe it away and now you have a full screen. And of course you can do that with any one of them. If you want to have just, the map display, you can have that. And so we're going to set the altimeter so where it says 2991, just touch it. Okay, and then just take and turn the knob until you have 200 foot here. Yep, there you go. And then you can either hit back or hit the red X, whichever you like. Okay, and the bottom right button where it says check, hit that button. Over here, yep. And right there we got a before takeoff checklist, so let's just go down to it and get it ready to roll.
And what do we press enter to?
Yeah, so you hit the button, it'll...
This one?
Go ahead.
The brakes are set. Seatbelts, I'm good.
Yep.
Controls free and correct. Trim is neutral. Altimeter is set. Fuel
So
selector.
just slow up for a minute. So you notice that our display went away?
No, which display?
Well, for the trim and the flaps, right?
Oh, yeah.
So hit the trim button, just hit it anywhere and see how it comes back.
Yeah.
But times out and goes away when we
Okay.
don't need it. Okay, go ahead and finish your checklist.
So desired tank, you want to be,
Either one, we have plenty of gas on board.
okay. Mixture is rich. Okay, so throttle's gonna go to 1800 RPM.
So I'll back you up on the brakes up to 2000, I'd like.
Oh, okay.
Check canopy latch.
Okay.
Alright, so mags.
Yeah, just hit the checklist again, it'll come back. There you go.
Check canopy latch.
Okay.
Okay, 3 times.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Check canopy latch.
Engine instruments. We're happy with all that. We can make it bigger, I guess, by pressing one of the, or swiping up or something.
Yeah,
or?
so you won't be able to do any different as long as you got the checklist open, so
Okay.
it's all good. We got oil pressure, volts good. Go ahead.
Did I just miss? I just switched list somehow. There we go. Oh, I'm back at the top.
Yeah, so got engine instruments, so
We're going idle.
go ahead and idle back down. Got engine instruments, you're idle. Bring it up just a little bit, up to 8900. And then, this is before takeoff, so flaps the first notch, you can just, if you hit them, it'll go ahead and come bring that back up, and it'll put them down 1 notch.
Oh, all the way up.
And then just let go of it, it'll automatically go to the, now when you want half flaps, you just hit it, and it comes down to half, and you want full flaps, you hit it. And then you want to bring it up, you just hit it, and they come all the way up. Okay, the radios I will take care of. Boost pumps on.
Alpha 3, taxi to alignment.
Okay, and then to lock the canopy up, just pull it open all the way. And now lock it back up. Okay. And so, go ahead and hit the back button. And I think we're ready to pull up there and take off.
And it'll be the same for climb power, set 25 squared and flaps will come up?
95 knots is the best rate of climb, so just like the other plane. See any planes out there? I don't see any.
I do see one on final, yep.
Okay, well, we'll just wait then. There's no sense calling. But your vents are right here. You just take and push it open like that. I don't get that open now. We're going to be plenty warm. One of them airplanes you flew in here in.
It looks like a big tire or something.
Well, did you get a good dinner last night? Good night's sleep?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, that was a good day of flying and sweating.
Well, I generally look at any day that I get to fly. That's a good day, huh?
Yeah.
Aurora Tower, experimental biplane, 23 Lima Delta, turning right down in for 32, request touch and go.
Experimental biplane, 3 Lima Delta, continue on the right down with up all your base turn for the Northern Cub traffic touching down right now.
23 Lima Delta, will continue out on the downwind. Wait for you to call my base.
Aurora Tower, 144 Victor Alpha, ready for takeoff, 35.
Number 144 Victor Alpha, Aurora Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Hold short, 35, 4 Victor Alpha.
So it seems to me it's going to want to be pretty much treated the same, really, in terms of the way you get the nose up when you're landing, and it's just going to be a tail wheel rollout, which is going to require tail wheel level of attention.
That's all true.
Yeah. So it really should feel similar, right, for in terms of the attitude. Now for takeoff, I guess we're going to lift the tail a little bit.
We are.
Yeah.
Number 4 Victor Alpha, runway 35, clear for takeoff, westbound departure approval.
4 Victor Alpha, clear for takeoff, 35. So we'll bring it out here. So here's how I like to take off in these planes is you'll start with the stick at neutral rather than to pin it all the way back. So just let it find its own position.
Biplane and 3 Lima Delta, turn base, traffic departing an RV. Traffic departing is an RV, runway 35, clear land.
23 Lima Delta, turning right base, clear land, 32.
Once you have the power open, just nudge gently forward on the stick. As the tail comes up, then go ahead and pull back a little bit and you'll be airborne. Both feet on the floor, balls of the foot on rudder bar, stick on up to neutral, bring your power up a little bit. Keep in mind you're on the left-hand side, so take it across the right a little bit. All the way in with that power, all in. Okay, now push forward gently. Go ahead and pull back gently.
Terminal 3 Lima Delta runway 35, clear touch again.
So this will be mostly uncut. I'm obviously going to trim some dead air, and the final public episodes will cross-cut between the various planes, as a lot of what we're going to be talking about relates directly to the comparisons that we're making between them.
This airplane has a little different stick. I got a little input on this airplane, so the stick is longer, which I think is better for this airplane.
I like the location of the flaps and the trim not being on top of each other.
Yep.
That's better too.
Well, and also, you don't have to hold the flap switch on when you bring them up. All you do is flip it and they come up by themselves. So
Right.
I also had some input on that. So this airplane is powered with the IO360, which is 200 horse.
144 Vector Alpha for exchange group.
For Victor Alpha, see you in a bit. And with 200 horse, it has about the same power to weight ratio as the other plane has, being it's a tricycle gear. It has 210 horse, but it's a little bit heavier airplane.
Oh, the trim is real sensitive. That's cool.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we got you heading back at the top. It's yellow in this airplane. We'll just start, do a couple turns here, let you kind of feel it out.
Okay, clear left. Just do a left.
Yeah, do left 360.
I'll get us
there.
down to 3,000 before I start that, just so we're at the same altitude. Okay, clear left. We're going to start with a little speed just from that dive, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
Just going to head straight in the other direction.
Clear on the right.
You're right. Climbing.
Okay, and by your heading there. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the power back to idle. We'll put the prop in, we'll slow it down. And let's do 60 knots and full flap. Careful not to climb, you're going up like mad.
Yeah, I always pitch up when I pull the power back too soon in these
Yeah.
things.
Yep.
I gotta let the speed bleed off before I do that.
Okay, put flaps down. Gotta step it down 3 times.
Does it remember it, or do you have to wait until it gets there and then do it?
Just go ahead and hit it again and see what happens.
Yeah, we're all there now. Okay, so we're looking for 60.
And enough power to maintain level flight and maintaining 60. Starting to be about 2100, and then after that, small corrections. Over to the TAC, 2100 RPM. For sure you'll need that, you're going down 300 foot a minute. So the 2100 is just a starting point, but it'll be somewhere close to there. Make sure it's all trimmed up. Okay, there you got it, and then we'll try a couple 360s here whenever you're ready. So, do you think it feels like the other airplane?
I think so. What do you think?
I think it does. I like the feel of it with the stick that this airplane has. I don't like
I think the stick is making it feel easier because it's more leverage, right?
I don't like the feel of a short stick in these airplanes.
Alright, we'll just roll the other way, clear right.
Yeah, we're clear on right. Here's our heading. Okay, so to save a little time, just, you got your own wake turbulence. Push the nose down a ways and pull the power back to idle. We'll set up for the power off stall.
And leave the flaps where they are.
Just bring your power all the way back. And this will be a full power recovery into a climb, and you'll have a whole bunch of forward. There we go, full power now. Flip the flap switch up and then go after the trim. Once you flip it, let go and go after the trim. It'll come up automatically all the way up.
Oh, they will come up automatically?
Automatically, take it all the way to the top. You don't have to do anything except touch it. It actually is quite a nice feature. It's nicer than the other one.
Yeah, that was nowhere near as hard.
Okay, and then set it up for 25 square.
Want to stop climbing?
Okay, and then we'll go ahead and pitch it on up. We'll slow it down and do the takeoff and departure stall. Good, turn left a little bit while we're doing it and come back to the heading we established there. There's your heading. We'll work on holding that heading while you slow down. Just a little hit. You have to step on some pretty good right when you go slow in this thing. Stop your turn. You're turning left. Stop the turn. Okay, that's all you're going to get right there. That's it.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, you're not going to do any more than that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so let's just leave the power at 25 square. We'll take it into cruise here. So again, I'm going to give you a demonstration first, and I'll let you try it.
Okay, you have it?
Got it. So.
Interesting to see the smoke band ending or something and it's starting again?
Yeah, it's starting to blow it out of here. So, basically I'm going to dive until you get about 160 knots. It's a nice entry speed for a loop. We'll just leave the power set at 25 square. It should work pretty good for us. So what I want to do here is about a 2.5 G pull or so. We'll keep that G on us. We'll just keep on pulling, but be looking for the horizon. Keep the G on us. Right here, I'm going to relax a little bit, let it fall across the bottom. Once I get the ground inside, I'll put the G back on us. We'll get us back up to straight and level. There's a loop. Okay, your airplane. So again, we're going to put the nose down till we get 160.
And you didn't change power at all?
I just leave the power it's at.
Yep. Okay, and here we go.
All right. Nice G. Pull about 2.5 G's on us a little harder. A little harder. Pull a little harder. Now keep that G on us till you find the horizon. Keep pulling. Pulling. Okay, now relax a little bit, not too much. Now make the nose move across the ground. And level 5.
Nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Awesome.
Okay,
turn around.
Let's go ahead and turn around. We'll head back towards the airport here. See how the landings go.
Yeah, that's nice.
And we can go ahead and pull the power back to
One quick roll when we level out.
all right, go ahead.
I do a roll. All right, that's about heading toward home there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna level out and do a quick roll. Awesome.
Okay, so pull your power back to maybe 15 inches, and then you can just go ahead and screw the prop back to 2300. We don't need all the prop we got.
I think that little bit of length in the stick makes a huge difference.
You know, it's one of the things that our builders out in the field often do. They want to cut the stick down so it's about that long, and it just makes it way too oversensitive. And of course, I'd rather have it like in a, you know, an extra where you got the stick up here and it's this long because it gives you really nice leverage and more fine control.
Cessna 27 Alpha, turn right Alpha 3, contact ground 119.15.
So we'll basically
Turn right, Alpha
do
3.
3-point landings.
Ground 119.
75 knots, good approach speed like the other plane, about 1800.
119.15,
Full flap,
119.15.
75 knots, and make about 500 foot a minute descent. And the big thing is to make sure to get it in a good 3-point attitude before we let it touch the ground. And of course, as it touches down, make sure you pull the stick all the way back after touchdown. You'll find it to be a little more sensitive, of course, on the directional control and what the A model was.
Yep.
Okay, so up to about 17 inches
short
now.
runway 35, plane traffic.
Hold short, 35, 884 Alpha Charlie.
And we can just leave the gas where it is for now. Make sure no, leave it where it's at. Otherwise it'll scream. You can turn the pump on. And let's put the flaps down to that first 0 degrees or just one blip. Aero tower 144 Alpha, left base, runway 35.
I'll pull back to 18.
4 Victor Alpha, runway 35, clear land, traffic departing Cherokee.
And 44 Victor Alpha, we'd like to shoot some patterns.
Number 4 Victor Alpha, runway 35, clear touch and go to make left close traffic.
Touch and go, left close traffic, 4 Victor Alpha.
Cherokee 4 Alpha Charlie, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, so just bring your power all the way back to idle.
Cherokee 4 Alpha Charlie.
Put prop in, put flaps down to half. And up to 1800 on your power, we're looking for 75 knots. Pretty smooth air this morning.
Yeah, different than yesterday.
Make sure you're all trimmed up good. Final's looking clear. Tower 44 Victor Alpha would like to be cleared option if possible.
Altitude.
Terminal 4 Victor Alpha, runway 35, cleared for the option.
4 Victor Alpha.
Aurora Towers, Turian 5549 Alpha, ready for departure 35.
Turn 5549 Alpha, Aurora Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Hold short 35, 5549 Alpha.
Flaps to full, make sure all the way down. Hit the flap
Turn
right
5
down.
plane, 3 limit Delta, frequency change approved, good day.
Hit their trim.
Lima Delta, frequency change approved, thank you.
What are you checking?
Just to make sure the flaps are all the way down. They are. Power back just a little bit. We're a little bit high. Looking good. A little bit of power back in.
Yep.
Minimum.
Aurora Tower, clear, middle, 5391 Mike.
Terminal
Close the
5391 Mike,
throttle.
Aurora Tower.
9 Mike is just off of Lenhart's 900, running
Flare more.
towards Aurora,
Flare more.
and we're
Flare
transiting
more.
the area to the northwest, Hillsborough.
Hold the stick all the way back. Hold it real straight.
Terminal 901 Mike, good transition approved, Aurora altimeter 29er and 99er.
Brakes.
Triple niner for experimental 5.
Okay, so hit the flap switch coming up. Just flip it up. Flap switch.
Yep, I got it.
You gotta hit it harder. There you go. Okay. And trim.
Okay.
Alright, so heels down and here we go. Pick up to neutral. And ready to fly.
Aurora 95, Aurora Tower.
Set to power.
Aurora 95, can you proceed infield a little bit there? We've got a jet taxiing north of your position.
Well, here we'll want to climb to about 900 feet before you start your crosswind. Climb a little bit steeper if you like.
6 Victor, clear north, talk to you at lunch.
Wake up 0 Kilo Victor, good day.
After all those flaring too high yesterday, I was trying not to flare too
no,
high.
you did good. Okay, your turn.
I think I'll get it on the next one. But I just didn't want to flare too high. Drop it on.
49 Alpha, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
5 clear for takeoff.
And push forward, pull power back to 17 inches.
Aurora Tower, 5477 on the RNA L305 approach.
Sky 5477 Aurora Tower. Correction, Skyhawk 54477 Aurora Tower.
Go ahead and flip the flaps down one notch.
2 mile final, correction 3 mile final.
They have to hit that a little harder where you are. There you go.
Final 477.
Otherwise, if you just barely blip it, it doesn't do it. You gotta
Terminal
really...
4 Victor Alpha, make left close traffic.
4 Victor Alpha, we're on downwind, 35. A little more power for just a little bit longer.
Terminal 4 Victor Alpha, on site. Report to me in the tower.
144 Victor Alpha, we're midfield, left downwind, 35.
Terminal 4 Victor Alpha, thank you, you're in sight. Runway 35, cleared for the option.
Cleared option, 4 Victor Alpha.
Okay, so we get a beam, I'll pull the power back full fine and get the flaps
frequency
in.
change approved.
4 Fairly.
Then reset the power to
901
18,
Mike,
full
same
flaps.
position.
901 Mike, over the river, departing northwest.
Okay, so right here, power all the way back.
Remember 901 Mike, roger.
Flaps down to the next notch.
Then power to 18, looking for 75.
Yep. Trim up the elevator. Alright, can clear base.
Alright, I'll finish this turn and get the rest of the flaps in.
Yep.
Yeah, jet hold it short.
Altitude.
Road Tower 2, 96 Foxtrot Papa, we're holding short of 35, ready to go.
Station 96 Foxtrot Papa, Roar Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Crowding a little bit, get out there.
Experimental 4 Vector Alpha, verify, turning on to final.
4 Victor Alpha, turning final, 35. Go ahead, square it off. Make sure your flaps are all the way down. Pull your car back a little bit.
Delta Northwest.
He's wanting to hurry,
Thank you
so...
for exchange
Yeah,
crew.
I got it. That's why I noticed the jet.
Centurion 49er Alpha for exchange approved as well.
Exchange approved, thanks for that.
I'm used to tight ones, so we'll be alright.
Cessna 477 traffic, half mile final. RV, your number 2, runway 35, cleared to low approach.
Number 2, runway 35, clear, low approach, 477.
Minimum.
We'll make this a touch and go, so...
Okay.
Look good, non-glide slope, speed looks good. But just go ahead and go neutral on the stick and we'll take it around.
Flaps.
Yeah, just go ahead and go. Go ahead and go. Bring your power in. Go ahead and go.
Yep. I do it all smooth.
Lift this off.
Flaps are still full.
That's okay. Now go ahead and treat it as a go around. Bring the flaps up. Lift them good. Lift it hard.
Roar Tower.
Okay, go after the trim.
10 Northwest, 05 kilo.
RV-05 kilo, enter correction, make
I like landing this thing better.
Pick your nose up a little higher and set your power. So we dropped in just a little bit that
Yeah,
time.
a little
so
tilt.
just a couple feet, not much.
477, meet approach, 35.
Cessna 477, thank you. Traffic off the departure end. Experimental RV is going to make left traffic continue upwind.
Continue upwind, 477.
Get away that jet.
Sorry, 477.
Cessna 477, roger.
Altitude.
Cessna 477, start to offset to the left and northwest with that RV in sight out of the crosswind. Traffic departing behind you will be a citation.
Offset to the northwest, 477. We'll head towards Milberg now.
Station 6, Foxtrot, Papa, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 35, out.
And tower for Victor Alpha downwind, and we'll be full stop landing.
Terminal 4 Vector Alpha, traffic departing citation, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land for Victor Alpha. We'll test him.
Super Cub 91 Delta's ready in sequence.
Super Cub 72901 Delta, Aurora Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Hold short of 35, 91 Delta.
Cessna 477, traffic inbound, 12 o'clock, correction 11 o'clock, and 2 miles is an RV at 1,800 indicated.
Looking for 77.
RV at 05 kilo, traffic 12 o'clock and a mile westbound on the left crosswinds, a Cessna at 1,700.
We have traffic at 12 o'clock. Is he going to be turning downwind?
And negative, they're northwest, and you're included passing underneath, no factor.
Altitude.
05 kilo, it's in sight.
Cessna 477, the RV is passing underneath you, 1,500. Contact pull under departure, correction approach, good day.
Just waiting on flaps a little bit because we're low. Flaps coming in.
Station 6, Foxtrot, Papa, contact Portland, departure today.
Tower 05 Kilo 3 on the left downwind for 35, moving full stop.
RV-05 Kilo number 2, following experimental RV on a half-mile left base, runway 35, clear lane.
Side number 2, clear lane 35, 05
Minimum.
Attention aircraft or airport information echo, now current, wind, variable 3, altimeter 2, nunner.
Okay, so I'll call the turnoff. Go a little bit to taxi here, let it roll. That worked out good. That was a good landing.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
This little airplane here is quite responsive, and it's a little bit of a handful to take off and land, but that's why I like it.
Terminal 4 Victor Alpha, turn right, Alpha 3, without delay, contact ground.
Turn right, Alpha 3, 4 Victor Alpha. For ground 144 Victor Alpha, Alpha 3, taxi vans.
Terminal 144 Victor Alpha, rear ground, taxi vans, V Alpha.
Vans, V Alpha, 4 Victor Alpha.
I'll get the canopy.
I'll get it.
Got this side.
Okay, lock it back up. I guess I'm not sweating as much as you because I'm not working as hard as you are.
That was good though. I felt good about that one.
Yeah.
Just dialing it in, you know.
It generally takes me at least 5 hours to check somebody out in this airplane that we're really, you know, we haven't totally done. People have a little bit less tail time. 10 hours is not uncommon in this airplane.
So where am I at in your spectrum?
Oh, you fly really good. You get to fly a lot of airplanes. That helps you a lot, so.
I think the hardest part would just be getting comfortable with the avionics.
And of course, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty comfortable with the avionics in this airplane because I fly it a lot.
Yeah, well, I can tell.
I like this particular panel. Although I have more time in the sky view, but and then the next plane we're going to fly is the Garmin. It's my least liked one, but it's also a nice unit, there's no doubt.
This one's probably my favorite so far. Just, the RV-7 is real nice. I just do find it a little tight.
Uh-huh.
Although I gotta say, this is almost too much room. I'm not a big guy, so. But I like this responsiveness of it despite its size, you know? Where does this one fit in the lineup in terms of popularity?
Well, of course, it's the newest airplane, but we've sold a lot of kits already, so.
And the 7 is still the most popular?
Oh, yes,
By a long shot, eh?
Well, it's mainly because of the cost. Everything about this airplane is 30% more. 30% more to build, is 30% more to buy a motor for, it's 30% more to operate.
Does it fly faster?
No, it's about the same speed as a 180 horse RV-7. Because it's bigger.
Yeah. How much more is the 10?
Well, the 10 probably is another 30% more than this right across the board to do a 10.
You get a lot more payload and you get more speed, don't you? The 10's faster?
The 10 is a little faster, not a whole bunch, but a little. I took this to Oshkosh, it pumps out a good 170 knots. And that's pretty respectable, really. That's really just shy of 200 miles an hour in cruise. So just go ahead and park wingtip to the 9 and it'll be fine. Okay, so shutdown's going to be just kind of like the other one. Do the nav and strobes and a boost pump, turn them off.
Taxi to Pacific Coast Avionics, V Alpha.
And then idle about 11, 1200. Make sure idle cut off and pull the throttle towards you once it stops fire. Pull the throttle all the way up. There you go. All the switches.
Check oil pressure.
I think we got the RV grin on this one.
Yeah. That was good, yeah. That was nice. All smooth. Yeah, got her landing pretty well on the third one, no problem. Well, of course we went upside down.
How do you do, Mike?
You're good. Good.
Yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, I think this might have been my favorite so far. It's hard to say, man. I haven't flown the 10 yet, but the stick is great in this one. It's perfect.
What is it about the 14 that makes you say that?
Definitely more space. I like the space. I like the stick feel. It's higher, I guess, and I like the location of the trim and the flaps. It's a little more tricky to have them above each other, I think. Definitely for the go-around, it was hard in the A, or the, what do you call it?
Yeah, 14A.
Yeah, that required 2 hands on the go-around. But this one, I guess it's a combination of the stick leverage and the location. I didn't have any, it was way different on the go-around.
So say that one more time for Ryan, you like the stick better?
I like the stick better, yeah. No question. And I think there's a legit issue where it is a lot of work with the small stick. It required 2 hands, absolutely.
The beauty of the 14s or the 7s or whatever you choose to build is that you can design how tall the stick is, and you can design that, put whatever stick grip on there you want.
Oh, okay, cool. So this stick configuration could be in the other one if you wanted to?
Sure, you can move it around.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get it
Amateur
upgraded.
built, so it's up to you.
Yeah. And it would change the feel that much in the other airplane too?
I think so.
That was significant. Otherwise it was minor, but the go-around was significant. Like it was a, whoa, 2 hands. It was a big deal.
And the same thing for the 7. I mean, you can, the experimental amateur built, you have the option, you design that.
Yeah.
So the stick geometry, the bends in the stick, how tall it is, and all that.
Cool.
It's all part of it.
Yeah, no, I really like this one.
If you decide you want to tweak it,
Cool.